Good morning and happy Monday from beautiful Colorado State Park, State Forest. I can never get it right. Today we're off to Estes Park to camp for a couple of nights. But first, we have to live every camper's dream. Mary's Lake Campground Resort. Yeah, there's a pool. And there's a lake, but it's kind of far away. Look, if I'm being honest, I don't know that Estes Park is my jam. Definitely am disappointed about this current situation where we are retarring our front parking lot. Pine-scented Rocky Mountain air is being replaced with tar and diesel. The swing set has no swings. It is not peaceful. Am I just having a poopy attitude because I don't feel good? I don't know. Also, it's like 80 degrees here in September. I know that's not Mary's Lake Campground's problem. They can't control the weather, but this time last year here in Estes Park, it was full-on fall. That's why we planned to come this week. Oh, and today's my husband's birthday. Happy birthday, Mr. So Sassy. Stay tuned. Maybe my attitude will change when these tar people call it a day. It's 4:55 p.m. now. Certainly they quit at 5. It's a Monday. Nobody works overtime on a Monday. Hello, welcome to my funeral. No, that's not my funeral. I just, things are moving from here down to my lungs, and I sound very manly, so now, when you pronounce it Casey So Sassy, it could work. Could. Okay, so, oh, girl. Today, we are going to drive around Rocky Mountain National Park. I hope we see some elk, some deer, maybe a bear. Bear's my goal. Though, they are quite elusive. This is like my 5th trip through Colorado in the last 5 years and 6 years. And I've never seen a freaking bear. I haven't seen a bear in Colorado since I was a little girl. So, I would like for my little girls to see a bear in Colorado. Rocky Mountain National Park. More like Rocky Mountain Hurricane. Am I right? Uh-huh. It's windy, but oh my gosh. We're on the side of a mountain, looking at mountains. Look at that. You can see forever.
Snow. That's snow.
Really close to 11,000 feet.
No.
I don't like
That's
this
snow.
road.
That's snow.
The edge of it's just poof.
And
You die.
that's snow.
This is the alpine tundra. What's that, 12 pretty windy. There's a ranger over here. He says it's not usually this windy up here. But that's breezy. We left the new hat in the truck so it didn't blow away because it's pretty sweet. Because of my cold in my chest and the lack of oxygen here at 11,900 feet, my little bodyguard and I decided not to take the hike up for the overlook, but there's plenty of beautiful views. And they're back. That means I have to get rid of my hat. So while we're stuck in traffic, we see there are 3 lakes over there. 3 lakes. Now, those are the kind of lakes my husband would try to convince me we could hike to. Or go off-roading in our vehicle to. I'm here to tell him today he's wrong. They're pretty. We're high up, y'all. We're at about 12,000 feet right now. Gotta drive by.
So, right. Let me see if I can get it. Okay, there's the animals. The animals. There's one walking away right there. And the group just above.
Good eyes, Mary Rosie.
Everybody's looking at something. Is it a moose? There's a moose. A bull moose.
Oh,
And then
there's a
something
cow
behind.
on the right side.
There's a cow on the... Oh, you can see him. He's underneath that tree right in the middle. There's a mama, a baby, and a daddy.
Where's the baby?
The baby's the one we see on this side of the tree. The mama's kind of behind that tree, and then the daddy's under that big tree. The road we were on came out in Grand Lake, Colorado. This is the most charming little mountain town. There's a little restaurant across the street called Poncho and Lefty's, and we're gonna go have some pizza. Maybe not. Are they closed?
On Tuesday.
Okay, Ponchos and Lefties it is. We're eating at Poncho and Lefty's. It's meant to be.
I used to have that kind of fish. I remember. Oh yeah.
The obligatory bathroom, camping, vlog edit. But this is no regular bathroom here at Ponchos and Lefties. Look at this.
Let's see.
So, we are still at Rocky Mountain National Park. We have driven all the way from Estes Park to Grand Lake, and now we are at Bear Lake. Mr. Indiana Jones and his little, it's Indiana Jones's shortstop. Shortstop. They went running up this trail here. We just got done looking at Bear Lake. I feel like crap, and I didn't want to go on any hikes. So about to get to Bear Lake was enough for me. And this wind, you can even hear me. This wind. But it's beautiful here, and I think this is my new favorite part of Colorado. We still have not explored southern Colorado. Perhaps in the coming years we'll do it right now. We just missed a rain shower. That was a fun day. Probably the best day I've had in a long time. A little update here on Mary's Lake too. They took the swings off because of the elk. We've already seen elk tonight at the campground. We heard them last night. Very exciting. We have a long day ahead of us tomorrow though. Estes Park to Leavenworth, Kansas. It'll be like 12 hours. What's the longest road trip you've been on? Mine was 26 hours from the north rim of the Grand Canyon to Leavenworth, Kansas. Never again. It's been a heck of a day. I will come back to this area for sure. I wish I felt better and I could give a review of the campgrounds we've been at. Perhaps another time. Okay, I have to get to bed because we're getting up early. Back to the routine. Thank you for watching my vacation vlogs. If you have any questions, let me know. If you've ever been to these places, let me know. If there's some other things to do that we didn't do. Because Colorado, being right next to Kansas, is one of our main places that we like to go on vacation. Talk to you later. Bye.
This little piggy ran all the way home crying. This little pickle.
Pickle.